Hello everybody, it's me Viv, and how are you? I am back for another video. Surprisingly, I've been doing a lot of videos lately, but for today's video I am here with Melody, and we literally just got back from the park from filming a how I take and edit my Instagram photos video. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, and I'm filming this intro because even though I filmed one at the park, I was interrupted several times during all my talking clips by people who were looking at me while I was filming to see what I was doing, specifically small children. So I don't know how well those clips turned out, which is why I decided to film this intro, and I'll probably end up using this one just in case. But yeah, today I'm going to show you guys how I take and edit my Instagram photos for HEIG using my camera and also my phone. So if you're interested in knowing how I get the look of my signature Dolly Delights Instagram photos, just keep on watching. Hello everybody, it is a beautiful summer evening right now. I am at the park looking around to make sure none of the local people in the neighborhood can hear me talking to a camera. It's a Monday evening, 5:45. Everyone is out eating dinner at home with their parents and their families like they should be, and I am here alone in the park taking pictures of my American Girl dolls. So what a great time to shoot a video. That is the first thing that I want to talk about. Oh, someone's coming. Hi. I'm filming a YouTube video. The children over there are looking at me like I am a psychopath, or perhaps they are interested in my doll. So now I'm sitting in the middle of the field. But they just paved it, which is nice because that was never there. But like I was saying, the first thing that you want to make sure that you do when you get ready to take some nice HEIG pictures is number 1, consider the location, and number 2, consider the timing and the weather. So it is golden hour in my Ontario summer right now. I could probably wait like an hour or so before it gets a little bit darker, but I would say right now is the prime time. Number 2, don't be embarrassed about embarrassing yourself in front of people that you won't ever see again because they don't know you and you don't know them. But yeah, for me anyways, I like to take pictures outside. So here I am outside. And normally I would be at either my house or in my backyard. Sometimes I take pictures on my neighbors, like front steps, because they let me. They're very kind. By the way, I haven't even covered what I use to take my pictures. So I would either use my DSLR here, which is the Canon Rebel T5i. I got it a few years ago. I really like it. I shoot with the 50 millimeter little lens, or sometimes I use my phone and I use portrait mode, and I shoot with the Google Pixel 2 XL, if you are wondering. So in complete honesty, I don't really understand camera settings that much, so I won't go into that. But basically, when you do take your Instagram pictures during golden hour, I always like to shoot in the shade, or like the shadiest place possible, because that's where I find gets the best lighting. But of course, everything can be fixed with editing, which I will go into later. Right to the side, and then put the head forward. Ooh, and there's a bug. Another pro tip is to have your dolls on like a flat surface like pavement or something. I know that for some people this is a little dangerous because you'd obviously... So obviously when you're on like a public paved place, you run the risk of getting in the way of people, but normally people will notice that you're pretty occupied with what you're doing, and they will be quite kind. If you're like me and you live in Canada, they will just go around you and not question you if you don't make eye contact with them, like what just happened to me right now. But yeah, I like to put my dolls on a flat surface like so, because it helps their balance a little bit more, and that's like the shoes of the doll are meant to be on a flat surface rather than grass, because for me anyways, I like to shoot outside most of the time. So that is my pro tip, and just make sure that when you do decide to take pictures, it is not that windy outside, because it will knock your dolls over. I speak from personal experience. Paisley and Melody had to have nose jobs because of what happened last Canada Day, which was very tragic. So just make sure that you are mindful of the wind and the direction of the wind and where your dolls are. Okay, so the second tip that I have for you guys is posing and what type of shots that you want to get. So for me, if you look at my Instagram, I do a lot of headshots and full body shots, and I mostly focus on the clothes. So that's the type of pictures that I like to take. And because American Girl dolls have such limited articulation, it is a little bit hard to get like dynamic posing without like having different props or different dolls or using like strings and photoshopping them out. So just like easy tips that I like to do, or little things that I like to do, is if I have my doll standing like like face on to me, I just turn her head a little bit to make it look like she's looking somewhere else, and then I grab the shot. And also don't be afraid to get on the ground to get some good angles. When I do photo shoots, I like to take quite a few pictures, but if I know like right off the bat that there are 6 that I do like, which is for me, that's a full set on Instagram, then I will stop right there, or I will just go over the pictures that I do have and make sure that I do have 6 that I think I will at least like, and then I will stop doing the shoot from there. And now there are a lot of bugs coming out, and I don't like bugs like at all, so I'm going to go home and then we are going to edit these pictures.
Hello everybody, welcome to the editing screen. We are starting off here in Google Photos, but I first want to mention today's sponsor is I'm kidding. Here at Dolly Delights, we still use Windows Movie Maker 2012, so we are not very high tech, and we are using InShot Video Editor to make the background of the video clip a little blurry. So going back to Google Photos, when I take my pictures, I will transfer them from my computer, like from my SD card, onto Google Photos so I can have them on my phone, and then I will save it to my device, and I will first open it up in Me2 editing app. It's like a Chinese version of Facetune. Honestly, I like it better than Facetune. So what I do basically in this app only is I will just use the Brightening Eyes feature, and I will use auto mode until the eyes of the doll are bright enough. And sometimes you might have to click the check mark and then do it again. And that's just creating like layers of the brightening effect on the eyes. And I like to do it quite a bit because I want the eyes of my dolls to stand out. Then once I'm happy with it, I will share the photo directly from Me2 to VSCO, and I'm here opening up in my VSCO studio, and you can see that I had to do this twice because the first time it wasn't recording. So basically what I'll do is I'll just take like any picture that I've pre-edited already and just copy paste the edits in. I use the C1 filter, and then I just kind of play around with the saturation, exposure, contrast, highlights and shadows, etc. until I find that my picture looks good. Then once I'm happy with the edits, I will just save it on VSCO and then download it to my gallery and upload it on Instagram. So if you don't have a fancy camera, that's okay. You can just use your phone and then use some editing to touch it up. So what you want to do is open it up in Me2, and then instead of beautifying it, you want to hit edit and then go into the blur section, and then I use the smart blur feature, and what that does, it'll blur out the background and give you kind of that DSLR-esque look. And then once you are happy with how the background looks and how the overall photo looks, you can just go ahead and repeat the steps that I explained earlier, like brightening the eyes and filtering it on VSCO. And similar to what happened here is that sometimes when I copy paste edits, the photo ends up being either like way too saturated, and I'll have to adjust it based on like how the photo actually is. So in this one, I just toned down like the reds and the oranges so that Melody wouldn't look like an Oompa Loompa. I also played around with the colors of the greens in the background so that they wouldn't look as yellow, and I adjusted the highlights and shadows. And once I'm happy, I'll just save it to my gallery.
Anyways guys, that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you're interested in checking out the Instagram photos that I edited in this video, be sure you follow me on Instagram at Dolly_Delights, just like how my YouTube channel is spelled. So recently on Instagram, I actually hit 2,000 followers, which I am so thankful and so excited about. I have to thank you all, whether you are here from my YouTube channel following me on Instagram, or maybe you came from my Instagram and you're now on my YouTube channel. I am just so thankful. Thank you for following me. Thank you for supporting this doll hobby passion thing of mine. Thank you so much. It's validation, but it also just means that I am reaching to more people with my content, which is so important to me, and I can't thank you all enough for the support that you have given me over this long, I think 5-6 year journey of Dolly Delights now. So thank you. It really means a lot. The other day, before I hit 2,000, I prefaced saying that on my Instagram story one day, that if I did reach 2,000 followers, I wanted to do a giveaway. And that is not going to be this video. I'm probably just going to do it like on Instagram. But I wanted to ask you guys in this video, along with my Instagram followers, obviously, what would you like to see given away? I was thinking doll clothes, because I feel like that's what I'm known for. So I was thinking maybe a dress like the one that Melody is wearing in this video that is also on my Instagram. I think this is like really cute. So maybe some doll clothes, doll scrunchies, and some human-sized scrunchies, or maybe some doll accessories or something. Let me know in the comment section down below what you want to see given away, because I don't know, every single time I do doll clothes giveaways, but I think those always tend to go over well, so let me know. Now it is officially the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to my channel for more American Girl doll videos such as sewing tutorials, outfit videos, hairstyle videos, and more videos just like this one. So yeah, thank you again for watching. Thank you so much for 2,000 followers on Instagram, and I will see you next time in another video. Bye!